Welcome to a series of videos designed to help you get the most out of Final Draft 12. In this tutorial, we're using a Mac, but we'll show you the Windows menus if they're different. Today, we'll focus on using the Outline Editor. The Outline Editor is a linear representation of your outline goals and scenes. You can toggle the Outline Editor view on and off in the View menu. The Outline Editor can be made taller or shorter by hovering over the bottom of the panel beneath the horizontal scroll bar until a resized cursor appears, then dragging up or down. By moving the Outline Editor's zoom slider right or left, you can focus on a handful of pages or an entire script. The Outline Editor is a place to visually plan and track important movements in your script by associating beats with specific page goal ranges. The Outline Editor's top two horizontal lanes can be used for outlining a story. Beats can be dragged into either of the top two horizontal outline lanes on the Outline Editor. One way to use the dual lanes is for Outline 1 to represent acts, and Outline 2 to represent the sequences of scenes within each act. If you have an idea for an act, a sequence, or a scene, you can write that idea inside a beat. In our sample script, Tangle and Moss, we created a beat about what happens when Tangle and Mossy encounter a creature and color-coded it orange. That event should begin on page 7, so simply drag the beat to page 7 in the Outline 2 lane. An outline goal in the same color as the beat will appear above the page number. The corresponding beat on the beat board will update to show the goal's current range. Outline goals default to 1/2 a page, but can be resized to however long you need, or even down to 1/8 of a page. When an outline goal is resized in the Outline Editor, the goal indicated on the corresponding beat on the beat board will update in real time. Hovering over the goal displays a preview featuring the beat's title and body content, including any images you have stored in that beat. The preview's title and body can be edited, and any changes made to a preview will update the beat on the beat board. Double-clicking on the outline goal jumps you to that beat on the beat board if the beat is out of view. If the goal for that beat needs to be changed, the goal can be dragged around the Outline Editor to a new range. On second thought, Tangle and Mossy should encounter the creature on page 9, not page 7. The new outline goal range on the Outline Editor will also be updated in the beat. On the Mac, goals can be removed from the Outline Editor by right-clicking or control-clicking and choosing Remove from the context menu. On Windows, remove goals by right-clicking and choosing Remove from the context menu. Goals in the Outline 1 lane are considered the parents of any goals whose ranges begin beneath them in the Outline 2 lane. So if we move one of our acts, the sequences associated with it will be moved as well. Goals can also be dragged from the Outline 1 lane to the Outline 2 lane, and vice versa. If you want to send your outline goals to the script, press the Send Outline to Script button on the Outline Editor's left panel. The contents of the outline goals will appear in the script as outline elements. The titles of Outline 1 and Outline 2 goals will appear as Outline 1 and Outline 2 elements, respectively. The goals' bodies will appear as outline body elements. Outline 2 goals will be nested under their Outline 1 parents. And just like that, you'll have a rough draft to build on. To learn more about outline elements, be sure to watch our Outline Elements tutorial. The bottom lane in the Outline Editor represents actual scenes in the script. If you've color-coded scenes in your script, the colors will be visible in the horizontal line of the Outline Editor. Double-clicking the scene scrolls to that page. Another useful feature of the Outline Editor is control-clicking for Mac or right-clicking on Windows to set the target script length. This changes the length of the Outline Editor and provides a visual framework for your story's structure. If your script goes over the target script length, the additional page numbers turn red. In this case, the target script length is 25 pages, but the script goes to 30, indicating in red that the script is 5 pages longer than the target. If you work with structures that deal with percentages rather than page count, Simply set the target length to 100, and each mark will be 1% of the story. The last item in the outline editor is the vertical blue line. This blue line indicates where in the script the cursor is currently located. If the cursor is moved to page 5, the location indicator on the outline editor follows. Keep in mind, even though beats can have goals on the outline editor, they're not directly connected to the actual script page. The outline editor is a tool you use to plan and outline and visualize your overall story, and then compare written scenes to the structured outline at a glance. Now you know the basics of using the outline editor. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments or suggestions, we want to hear them. Just go to Help, submit feedback, and let us know what you think. If you need technical support, go to Help, get support for access to Final Draft resources, including email, chat, and phone services. To watch more helpful video tutorials, visit the Final Draft YouTube channel at youtube.com/FinalDraftInc. Final Draft, the industry standard screenwriting software.